woman. You want to know why my went off? I'm giving you no treatment.
You are so adorable.
Soon I will feed you the world.
So we got a whole competition.
This is my house. Crap. I think I...
Okay, this is taking too long. Intro! Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Brony Show, episode 248. I am your host, as always, Circuit Main, and I have joining with me not my co-host. Unfortunately, Blank Mind is completely down for the count. He's been having some sleeping troubles lately, and he is now unconscious to the world. Really such a shame. But instead, we got a great bit of panelists here, and let's go ahead and introduce them. Of course, we are going to start off with Suki of the Otaku Ascended.
Hey, I managed not to cry at 15. Fuck you all.
And we also have joining us Silent Blast.
Yeah, hello. I'm sorry, I'm a bit buzzed right now.
Really?
Yes.
Oh. And hopefully we will have Crimson the Wolf joining us here in a moment for more shenanigans. But we do have a new panelist here. Some of you know her as Peppermint. At least I believe it's a her. I actually have never heard their voice until probably just now. Let's see how correct I am.
Hi.
Yep, I was right. So welcome to the show, Peppermint.
Thank you.
Alright, and of course we're here to bring you all the fun and frivolity of the Brony community this week. Starting off with, some of you might be wondering, 2 weeks ago I already did a review of Fall of Anterfold. And why am I doing it so quickly? First off, that was Anterfold 2.0. Less than a week later, in fact, I think it actually might have been a week later, 3.0 came out, which includes a new scenario as well as some upgrades, changes, and fixes. Along with that, apparently the creators of Anterfold actually found my review video. And I believe I am now being hunted by the Russian mafia.
Circuit, why didn't you kiss ass?
I actually am at this point a little bit. But yes. Yeah, actually, it was kind of interesting. It was kind of they had mixed opinions on it, and it literally was 3 different degrees. One of the creators hates my guts right now for that video. One of them is kind of meh. And the other one understands, my position, considering that I was literally playing it brand new, no idea what I was getting into, no idea how anything worked, and just, trying to figure it out as I go. So, yeah, they're a little miffed. I'm not going to deny that. They're a little miffed. So, I actually did reach out to them, though, and I found out that 3.0 was coming out. I already did make a vow that I was going to play 3.0. Granted, I was going to give it a few more weeks before I jumped into it. But in regards to their issue with my review, I did goof up. I goofed up quite a bit. There was a lot about the game that I did not exactly talk about. I didn't know about. I didn't know how to work. I couldn't shoot the gun, for crying out loud. That's kind of sad. And the game also does have a lot of combining in it. So I actually took some time aside. I played the game a few more times. I watched a video of I believe actually one of the creators playing the 3.5 alpha that they're working on, and got a better idea of how it works. So I'm going to be a little bit more prepared to give a very constructive critique of this game. Now, the first thing I do want to say right off the bat, though, I I do stand by some of my criticisms that I had previously the first time I played it. The game does have some issues.
Game breaking bugs.
Not game breaking bugs, no. There's nothing game breaking on it, but there is some difficulties with the triggers and a few oddities and weirdnesses. And I do admit that there is probably a bit of a language gap, a culture gap, and there might be some things that they're using that I don't have any idea on. But I am going to try to come to this with an open mind to give my full thoughts on this game and actually give everybody a chance to really see what this game is all about and give it basically a second chance review, which will hopefully not get me set up by the Russian mafia.
And if these guys still hate your opinion, fuck them.
Well, if they do, they do, and I'm giving this an honest shot, and I'm trying to do the best I can to show off this game in my entirety. At the same time, this is a review. This is a personal opinion on this. And yes, if I don't play the game correctly, I can't give an honest review. That is my fault, and I am going to admit that. But the game is not without some problems. And I'm not going to deny that either. But we will get to that in due time. Of course, we still got quite a bit to talk about here, and we need to warm up our vocal cords, or everybody else needs to, because I'm already talking.
All right.
So let's go ahead and let's warm up with What's Up, Bronies? So, what's up, Bronies?
Well, for me, I've been playing One Piece Burning Blood. I started the Phantom Pain, and I recently downloaded Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4.
Oh, right. I do apologize. I will get the show notes out to everybody here. Whoops. My bad there. But, so One Piece Burning Blood, huh? Is that it? I've actually seen a bit about it. I'm kind of hesitant on those games, though. Is it any good?
Yeah.
Why am I... Okay. Sorry, I just realized I just tried to post the notes in a freaking announcement on Steam. What in the world am I thinking today? I don't know. Sorry, continue, please.
No, the fighting mechanics is good, and it's pretty simple move list wise. So you don't have to do Shoryu motions or anything. It's just for me, since I'm playing with controllers, I just have to hold the R button. See, if I'm playing with Luffy, I can do Gatling and Jet Gatling by just 2 button presses.
That's definitely something. I might have to actually try renting it or borrowing it or wait for a Steam sale, give it a try. Yeah, I'm still not gonna pay $60 for it.
And they also have there's also the recent DLC for the movie that's out.
Does it just involve a different character or what exactly?
It adds the main villain from One Piece Gold.
Ah, I see.
That probably the stages and probably like, so I didn't really get that far. Because the story part of it is going from Ace's death to probably where it was when it came out, where the manga was when it came out. So I just have to play and see.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go then. All right. Anybody have any other What's Up, Brony that they want to throw out there?
Aforementioned 15.
You finally completed it?
He completed it, and he understood why I felt so melancholy after it.
Well, everything that it's either a sleeping pun or it relates to death.
Let's not talk too much. Sleeping pun. No, let's not talk too much about it. Just for the sake that we still want to yeah, we don't want to delve too much into it, and I want to try to keep out of spoiler territories a little bit longer. Though, granted, I think it's been out over a month now. Hmm.
Oh, and also to anybody who has me on Skype, I'm sorry.
Yeah, unfortunately, Suki.
I got one of those stupid things where I guess it's one of those things where they get into your account and they send like a stupid link to everybody. That's possibly has malware.
In all honesty, it's kind of obvious if you really look at it. Of course, I got
Yeah,
it. Yours is the first one I've gotten in recently that isn't from Baidu or whatever.
yeah, and yeah. So here's the best part. I haven't really logged into Skype in like 3 weeks. So
Ah.
yeah, so apparently it's been going on for a little while.
Mm.
So that was fun. Yeah, open up Skype and it's like, oh yeah, you need to clear all these messages that you sent, and all these people going like, huh, what's that? What's going on here? And then yeah,
Oh, Suki, you haven't
They do
sent.
that on Messenger too.
Huh?
They do
She
that on
said.
Facebook Messenger too. It like hacks your messenger and it sends people those links. And I got one the other day. And my phone is fucked right now.
All right.
Wow. Okay then. Oh wow. That sucks, Peppermint.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm gonna try to turn you up here a little bit. Unfortunately, you're a little on the soft side.
Yeah, that's the great thing about Discord.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I have a quiet voice. Yeah.
No, it's okay.
Uh,
We just have to crank you up a little bit so other people can hear, and that's no problem at all.
And the thing is that my mouth is like right next to my microphone, so that's even the worst part.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure you'll warm up a little bit more as you get used to this. Believe me, there's not a single person here other than maybe Suki that wasn't quiet as hell when they started this, including yours truly.
I wasn't quiet. It's just my voice is. I just have bad mics.
Oh, there's that.
Yeah, same. Like, I'm on my messed up phone right now because I have a Chromebook, and I don't think anyone wants to hear all the static.
Oh, ow. Well, not to say Chromebook is bad. I just never would really touch one in myself.
I mean, I just have it because I have it, because I can't get a laptop at the moment.
Yeah. Okay then. Well, any case, since we started delving into this a little bit, do you have any "What's up, Brony" going on with you?
No.
All right. All right, so I guess I'll go a little bit into my "What's up, Brony." Starting off with, well, I can't believe I didn't realize this, but apparently there is a new Yu-Gi-Oh movie based on the original Yu-Gi-Oh characters, not any of the ones with even more crazier spiky hair, weird exotic powers, and card rules that we can't make any sense, but the actual original cast with Yugi,
So
Kaiba.
Yami, Taya.
Not Yami. It is not Yami. It is just Yugi and the Pharaoh. Because I don't know what his actual name is, but it's not Yami.
It actually is Yami.
No, it isn't.
yeah. Oh, the Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Well, his actually, I think it technically is. Oh no, wait. Oh, his real name no is not Yami, but they tend to refer to him as Yami because the form that he basically takes over Yugi's body, it's supposed to be called Yami Yugi.
Right, a dark Yugi, but yeah, that makes sense there. But his actual name isn't Yami. It's just he's the card player formerly known as Yami Yugi.
So will we get more Yugi turning people into basically into vegetables?
No, well, no. This is it's a little bit more interesting, but I only read a little bit of the synopsis. But yeah, apparently it handles things a year after the anime ends. Which unfortunately also means that I'm going to have to catch up on entire fourth season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Before the movie, unless I want to go in completely blind.
Mm, no, it's you're not missing anything because basically it ends at the if I remember correctly, it that ends at when after they exit like that virtual world.
No, no. There's a giant beast that evil Bakura sums up, and I mean it's a beast that literally has another head for its dick. I am not kidding. It's exactly what it looks like. Let's see.
Bring it up on stream.
I'm actually working on that right now. It's called Zork. Look, here it is right here. This is an actual picture. This is actually the evil creature called Zork that evil Bakura summons up. This is actually the final enemy in the entire anime. This is what the whole thing was circling around to in the end.
Everybody's thinking it.
I know! Everybody is thinking it. This is stupidly obvious, but this is...
Dragon Dick.
Yes! You should have seen how they tried to censor it for 4 kids. It was hilarious. But...
You know, I'd find the 4 kids censored. I want to see that one.
Whoops.
It got you, since you mentioned 4 kids, I kind of wonder, because remember when 4 Kid had One Piece, the flintlocks were water guns.
Let's not talk too much about 4 kids. I think we could go forever. But yes, this is the final creature that they fought. You can't tell me that this was not a crazy way to end the series, that round of the series.
This is what happens when you're on meth.
Fair enough. Remember, this is for kids in Japan. Moving on. Let's move on. I think we kind of segued way too off there.
Well, Circuit, remember that Japan's most sexualized. Us, we can just so flat out murder.
Let's not get into that either. We're not about politics here. We're about bronies and the stupid things that we deal with. Yes. Okay. Anyway, I don't really have anything else at the moment. Unfortunately, it's been pretty dull for me lately, other than snow, and more snow. So, new Yu-Gi-Oh movie. I'm probably going to check it out since it's going to be a limited theatrical release, and that'll be fun. And other than that, I really don't have much else to go on, at least personal-wise. So, if anybody else has anything else to jump in there before we go on to the next thing.
So besides that, nobody's seen One Piece of Gold yet?
Probably not.
Yep.
No, because the only thing I can tell you this go around, this is the One Piece version of a heist film. Excuse me. Excuse me again.
My hero. Okay, so basically One Piece the heist. So how long until we get One Piece combined with Luffy?
I'm guessing maybe the final film will be like the epilogue.
Let's not go too far into that. I mean, for all we know, One Piece could last another 10 years before it ever ends.
No, the thing is, the way I see it ending is Luffy passing down the straw hat.
That doesn't end it. Well, I guess it could end it. Maybe. Alright, any case, let's go ahead and move off of What's Up Brony and get on to some news. Starting off a little bit with site news. This site news, unfortunately, well, I'm not going to lie, it comes on the heels of a lot of debate, a lot of thought, and trying my best to fight against it, but unfortunately, things are not going to be working in my favor on this. So, with the Brony show itself, no, we are not ending it in any way. Things are going to be changing on it, though, as I mentioned. What we are looking at are 2 different possibilities at this moment, but something is going to be happening. Oh, right, and I do have something to throw. You know what? Give me one quick second here. Somebody talk about something silly.
Suki, you seen any good animes recently?
I've been playing too many games.
Okay, that's all I needed. Okay, so while we show you the greatest new breakfast treat for everybody to enjoy, let me go ahead and delve a little bit into what is going to be going on with the show. Now, we're currently looking at two different possibilities here. Or we might even do both possibilities, in all honesty. The fact is, just to put a fine line on everything, usually when the show ends, it's about 10 p.m. in my time zone. Normally that was not a big problem until the new position I got over a year ago. Now the position I have has me waking up at about 2:45 in the morning. So if I end the show at 10, I gotta wake up near 3. I only get about 5 hours of sleep every Tuesday, and it completely destroys me. I've been holding off as much as I can, trying to change anything about the show in hopes that I could get a different a work time slot, something that I can do in order to just avoid having to have to change anything, because I'm worried it's going to cause confusions. Confusions. It's going to cause the confusions. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like anything like that is going to be changing unless I literally change jobs, or somebody dies, or quits my job in my area, and they happen to have one of the coveted evening slots, which are unfortunately very, very rare. So I've come to a decision that I'm either going to shorten the Brony show time down to about 2 hours, or move the time of the Brony show up an hour. Or maybe even both, depending. Of course, this is going to interfere a lot with both the pre-show and the after-party, so I am currently talking with them to see what their thoughts are on this, because I know you guys love the pre-show. I know you love the after-party. I don't want to interfere with their awesome streams as well, so we're working on that. But this is probably going to be happening at one point or another. In fact, I might even shorten the show today by half an hour or so. There's not a whole lot going on. So, expect at least the show to be shortened, worst case. Not worst case. One case, the show to be shortened, or it to be earlier. Of course, we will give plenty of warning if that is to happen. But we will figure things out. In any case, I am not going to cancel the show. I love this show. I love doing this crap. I love looking up all this Brony stuff, bringing it out to you, and then wondering what the hell I'm doing for 2 hours in front of a computer while I'm showing random Brony pictures, merchandise, and also the weird little thing that I happen to find for the week. It's intoxicating. And I love it.
Yeah, and this has been pretty entertaining for the past 3 years for me.
Yeah, and in all honesty, the reason that I even had the show at the time I had it previously was because the job I had before I even started this was a late night job. I started at 4 p.m. till 1 in the morning. So a 7 p.m. showtime made perfect sense to me. It doesn't as much anymore because I'm the opposite now. Go figure. So I just wanted to let people know about that. Things are going to be changing. We will give you plenty of heads up and warning when it does. And apparently we got some people that are asking if I could keep doing Saturday morning cartoons. In all honesty, I thought that some people didn't like that anymore. But if I'm actually getting people asking for it, okay. I will continue Saturday morning cartoons as well. Expect cartoons this Saturday. We may have to change the lineup a bit because I have no idea where I'm at on any of the series anymore. So yeah, Saturday morning cartoons will continue. You have asked for it, and I shall provide. Why am I doing the finger thing like from We Are Number One? It's up to me to teach you how to do podcasts. Okay, enough of that. I'm losing my mind here. So let's go ahead and move things forward before I don't think we're going to get much more crazy. So, merchandise. It is time to talk about merchandise. And what better way than to talk about our childhood memories? Now, who remembers the Golden Cover books? Or basically the Golden Edge books?
Wait,
I
Golden
do.
Edge books.
All right, well, we got one person here, and here I got an image coming up on screen to also give a hint of it. Let's also get into our news segment here. There we go, much better.
Oh, jeez. Let's see, pop out. Okay. There we go. Now the pop out player's working.
But yeah, basically it's the books that they used to have that, well, they still have, but it has that golden border at the end of them. But they're called golden books apparently.
Okay.
But yeah, apparently there has been 2 listings recently from Random House Publishing with My Little Pony Golden Books, which is actually a big deal because Golden Books are interesting to say the least. I don't think there's a kid out there that doesn't know about them, or at least an adult that doesn't remember reading them as a kid at some point. So apparently there's 2 books that have been listed. One of them is My Little Pony Little Golden Book and My Little Pony the Movie Big Golden Book. And that's it. We actually have absolutely no other information than the fact that these are golden books. So, something to get excited over.
Nice.
Now, instead of golden books, who remembers K'NEX? Really? Nobody knows K'NEX?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm sorry. I like took my headphones off for a moment.
Yeah. K'NEX. The little Lego wannabes. They have announced that they are coming out with pony versions of K'NEX.
Oh God. Well, let's see. Wait, there was there was K'NEX. There was also, God, what was it? There was something else like this too. Why can't I think of it? I knew what it was. It was like
Okay. Yeah, somebody just posted a stupid image. Yu-Gi-Oh! Kai Super Deluxe Plus, whatever. Yeah. Good stuff. I love you, chatters. You people are silly. Sorry, but yeah. What were you saying about Suki?
God, there was. Well, yeah, there was Tinker Toys CMC, but because there was K'NEX, I know it was Tinker Toys. There was one other one. And I can't remember what the hell it was.
K'NEX Tinker Toys Duplo? Is it Duplo?
I don't think so, because Duplo was more the whole thing with Lego.
Yeah, I know, but some people, yeah.
What am I thinking of? Hang on.
Well, while he's trying to think it over, yeah, K'NEX has, oh crap, I think these are Tinker Toys. But yeah, K'NEX has announced that they are going to be doing a pony version of K'NEX. Of course, unfortunately, yeah, right now they basically got stock images of the sets that are due to be coming out, as you can see here. Twilight Sparkle, Rarity, Pinkie Pie, and Rainbow Dash. Of course, the one thing I have noticed right off the bat here, whoops, that's not right. I actually got the full image here. There it is. But yeah, the one thing that I did notice while I was pulling up these images is apparently they have Tinker Toy on the end of them. So these are obviously not going to be the full-fledged create something ridiculous K'NEX blocks, but more Tinker Toy and related, the younger kids version of K'NEX. Which I'm not surprised. Let's face it, I'm not surprised. None of us are probably surprised by this. But still, it is kind of exciting to see them branching out a little bit, and it is kind of cool to see My Little Pony Tinker Toys, or K'NEX, or both. Tinkernex. There we go.
You know what? No, I'm just going to leave that one alone.
Yeah, alright. Let's go ahead and move on. So, Tinker Toys coming up. Next, Rarity. Rarity's Friendship is Magic collection has started to appear, or at least the images of what they're going to look like. And of course, starting off with DJ Pony, that is going to be one of the little figurines that you can buy. Along with that, we do have Applejack in a very fat hat. Oh, here we go. We also got a Pinkie Pie with a cupcake on her head. Oh my heck! I got this. Oh, these are the dumb outfits that they made. Do you remember these? Those were the really silly ones that they made in Art of the Dress.
Or at least versions of them.
Yeah, just at least the best version they can of them. I mean, let's face it, they're little tiny toys. I doubt they could do anything really extensive with it. But yeah, what they've released so far is those three figures along with Sapphire Shores. And of course, we can't get our proper fix unless we also have playsets. The Rarity Carousel Boutique. And of course, Rarity is in her gala dress there in the corner. Kind of. And let's face it, it's not colored perfectly. There's no way they would ever do that. You also have...
at least it's a version of the dress.
Yeah, true enough. Rarity in her boutique salon, along with a Fluttershy magazine there, which is kind of fun. And also Aloe with a spa pool, which is also pretty cool as well. But yeah, right now, all of these are listed on Amazon. However, they are not available in any way. They are not considered available in any way. And right now, we're just waiting for them to be listed as available in some way. But anyway, so yeah, there's another set of figures that we're excited for. And personally, I'm kind of excited for the DJ Pony one, but I still have to get the Halloween set. And the Pinkie Pie set. And the rest of the Applejack set. I think I need more money. Right, moving on. Let's see. So they made the silly Dressmaid 5 instead of the better dresses. In fact, yes. Yes, they did. And I think it's hilarious. Did I saw Twilight Sparkle in the mirror? Okay, you know what? I'm slightly intrigued by that. Give me one quick second here. I want to see if Twilight Sparkle was in that mirror.
Does Bruno Mars is gay?
No. Nope, you did not see Twilight Sparkle in the mirror. The mirror is completely empty. It has nothing. The mirror shows nothing. The mirror is a lie. Instead, we are family. I'll give you guys a few minutes to get that song out of your head.
I'm not doing it.
Alright then. But yes, a My Little Pony book. We love family. We are family. We love family. No. We Are Family has popped up. This is a book that is going to be coming out in April. Of course, it is a children's passport to reading, simple, easy book. Quick description of the book. Every pony, actually they actually got the description right on this. Every pony has a different kind of family. Princess Cadence and Shining Armor have new baby Flurry Heart. Princess Celestia has her sister Luna. Rarity is close with her sister, and Applejack's family is huge. In Discord, of course, has Fluttershy as his family. Wait, what?
Meh.
Cue record scratch. Yeah.
I guess she's the closest thing to family now for him.
I would guess that. That's probably just a thing that we may not be related, but we're still family.
Circuit, I've seen too much anime that line it does not end with "we're still family."
Not for you, no. We're not related, so death to you. Yeah.
I was thinking more. Never mind. I'm just gonna let that go.
Yeah.
No, Circuit. Remember, family isn't who you're born with. It's who you die for.
No. I think I know what he's going with.
No, remember, Ohana means family.
I kind of like the Mafia 3 version.
Actually, I think he's kind of leaning more towards something among this line.
Is there supposed to be an image?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so obvious silly jokes aside, a plethora, yes, a plethora of other books have also been announced. Starting off with My Little Pony, the movie 8x8, which is based off of the movie. Duh. My Little Pony, the movie Jacketed Picture Book, which is also based off the movie. Duh. My Little Pony, the movie Reader, which is also based off of the movie.
No shit.
Yes. My Little Pony, the movie Sticker Book, which is, everybody, based off the movie. And
My
finally,
Little Pony, the movie.
Spaceballs the T-shirt. Spaceballs the action figure. Spaceballs the flamethrower.
whee! Yes. Now, all of this is due to come out in August. So, yes, it is going to be before the movie. So,
When that
in
comes
late
out,
August.
then
So, this is
spoilers.
late August. So, we'll probably be knee-deep in new Pony episodes and not care. But along with that, there is one that is slightly interesting. My Little Ponies, the movie. Big surprise. The Deluxe Junior Novel, which is a 144-page novel based on the movie. So, yes, it's a novelization of the movie. It's a novel
Okay.
concept.
Release it during or after the filming. I meant during or after the film.
No, they're going to do it before. They always do it before. But hey, if you don't want to read the book, you just wait for the movie. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, but then that spoils the movie.
Well, how about we spoil something else for people? Behold, the Tales of Equestria official MLP RPG product line review, or what you're probably going to be spending about $60 on if you really enjoy book RPGs in any way. So, it has been announced that there are quite a few different things that are going to be coming out for the Tales of Equestria book RPG that is due to be released by River Horse soon. Starting off with adventure modules, which are self-contained adventures that you can play based off of the book RPG itself, containing an expansion set, pony sheets, role-playing dice, and screens. So not the book itself, but little extras. You also have the Tokens of Friendship, which is basically just a bunch of little tokens. You also have the You have dice. You have dice. They actually have a tin, I think it's a tin, of dice that you can buy for the game. And if you really want to go completely above and beyond the call of sanity. They also have pony sheet pads, or probably just more character sheets that you can buy if you really want. And also expansion books. Because duh. I mean, let's face it. There's no pen and paper RPG out there that isn't planning on having expansion characters at some point. Expansion books at some point.
Aren't we getting one?
Depends on what you mean.
Wrong.
Oh, well, yeah, that one's also working on expansion right now.
Other than that, really, buy more of our character sheets. You
All
really
right.
don't know how this works, do you?
Okay, but moving on, the books, of course, they have also announced that blah blah blah. They have also
More
announced
difficult.
they've announced the price and the release date of 3 of the books. Of course, I don't know if they're all going to be coming out at the same time or what. But starting off with My Little Pony Tales of Equestria is going to be sold at 25 and 94 cent, well, almost 26 pounds.
So $40-something.
Well, you got to remember the pound has kind of devalued quite a bit since Brexit. So it'd probably be more close to 30. Along with that, the other expansions that have been announced because of this, the My Little Pony Tales of Equestria Tokens of Friendship expansion, set at almost 10 pounds. And of course, we've mentioned this before, My Little Pony The Curse of the Statuettes Tales of Equestria, 23 pounds. Which is basically the story, the little side story about ponies turning into little tiny statues and how you're going to solve the day. You're going to solve the day.
Because apparently Twilight and the gang were out of town.
Yep. So, book RPGs aplenty. They're coming, and when they come out to the US, we will definitely be talking about it, including talking about it when it comes to the US.
And reviewing and actually playing it.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. But, who wants to have their headcanons completely destroyed?
What they do this time?
My Little Pony Legends of Magic. A new comic series has been set to be released, which will be expanding on the history of Equestria. This is literally exactly what it's going for. As quoted, My Little Pony Legends of Magic is a tremendous opportunity for both us as comic creators and our readers to get a chance to really dive into the rich mythological history of the My Little Pony world. The long history of the world is so often hinted in the show. Now we get a chance to pick up on all those little hints and fill in all the rich details. Gives us a chance to tell different sorts of stories and follow mythological members of the cast who have only ever appeared in stories and flashbacks. Gives us an opportunity to work very closely with the show without having to tell stories that are happening at the same time. So basically, this is actually going to be used as background material. The comics are going to be expanding into the actual myth and mythos of the entire equestrian world. Which, personally, I kind of find a little exciting.
You know, it'd be fucking hilarious if it goes and shows that Star Wars, instead of being known as the god that he is, it turns out he's a complete and total asshole.
Actually, I think it'd be funny if he was a klutz. But just to say it out here real fast, I'm willing to bet money that Chancellor Puddinghead, Commander Hurricane, and Princess Platinum are being featured on this cover right here. I want to bet money. Two-sided dice.
Well, we already have Star Swirl.
VC, I don't think anybody mentioned on your two-sided dice because I don't know, maybe they were just trying to flip a coin on the question there.
The fuck is a two-sided dice? A coin?
Exactly.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so just to make fun of this, we do got the awesome little cover here. Another cover that has also been announced, quote unquote, is this one, which the cave paintings are personally hilarious to me.
Okay, but for the first one, I have to say this: Twilight must have learned the song of time.
Maybe, but personally, no. This cave paintings here is hilarious right there.
All right, let me get a closer look. See, and I like Twilight's expression.
I like all their expressions. I mean, they basically sum up to like, "Oh my God, this is where we came from."
It's horrifying.
Oh shit! I just took a closer look and it's Gen 1.
Yes, exactly. That's the joke. That's the joke. And we also have this cover. Not as good. It's not as good, but it's okay.
You know, screw it. If they actually do that cover and have like a deeper joke with that, keep the joke going with that, I might have to buy like a copy.
I'm probably going to buy a copy anyway, but I got to buy a lot of different comic copies that I'm behind on. So, Friends Forever, issue 34 is due to release this week. Of course, this is the issue that deals with Rainbow Dash and Sorin. So, prepare your shipping.
But my ship has sold.
Well, you can still prepare it anyway.
Oh no, it's that the Death Star that's Rainbow Dash and Soren has left. It's currently hovering above the planet.
Well, along with this, there is one interesting image on the preview comic that they have in Equestria Daily, and this is basically the title image, so you're not missing much. It has Derpy sitting with the Wonderbolts there. I just couldn't resist. I thought that was funny. So, yep, let your imaginations take you where it will with that.
Well, Oh, Circuit, it's obvious. Derpy's an ex-member of the Wonderbolts. She just took too many crashes, and that's why she's like that.
Now, here's an interesting one that I have never heard of before until now, and I'm kind of surprised by this, so I might have to look a little bit deeper. Who here has ever heard of Coast to Coast live streaming Comic Con?
No, I haven't heard of that.
No.
I heard of Comic Con, but not Coast to Coast streaming.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought too. I have never heard of this before until today. So, Coast to Coast Comic Con apparently is a live streaming event that is starting on March the 4th. Apparently, it's only on March the 4th for 8 hours at different participating comic shops. But this is actually a live stream convention. A lot of comic shops apparently get involved with it. They have exclusive comics as well as other things going on during this. And while it's going on, they actually have a live 8 hours of different live streaming announcements, events, and things like that that are happening at the comic shops while this is being streamed. So it is a really interesting thing that I've heard of. And of course, the only reason I'm bringing it up, apparently there is going to be an exclusive cover for issue 51 of My Little Pony, which is specifically for Coast to Coast live streaming Comic Con. So yeah. Now I would already start looking into checking out my comic store for this and stuff like that. There's only one problem.
It's not participating.
No, I don't know who's participating. You literally go to stores and it just says coming soon. This convention is a little more than 30 days off and they don't even have a store listing yet. So, yeah.
Either that, or either there's an issue with stores, or these people just can't update their own website.
I honestly don't know which, really. Now, finally, the last little bit of news here, and this is going to be really, really exciting for those of you that really love Fallout and Fallout Equestria, or things among that nature. The Manhattan Project, which is actually developing currently a Fallout Equestria-based DLC mod for New Vegas.
You've probably already noticed the changes to your
Okay.
what you saw in there, in that cave.
So,
Well,
yep.
since I have New Vegas, I
At
might
this
as
moment,
well.
we're not
Now,
exactly
hold on, before you start going nuts on this here. It's not released yet.
on our side.
But they recently brought out the This Coming Storm opening cinematic trailer that is going to be used to open up
Beyond our wildest dreams,
Fallout
everything we could have hoped
New
for.
Vegas when you have this mod installed.
Mike Dwight did it.
Did they say?
But there were
Are they saying are any of the DLCs
we have a
required?
small
Or
research group checking out
I'm
some
not
of
seeing
the
anything about what is required, but what is they're telling about it is apparently this is a big DLC with a giant immersive storyline, 80,000 words of recorded dialogue, custom music, models, artwork, 90 different levels of world space to explore.
shut it down from our side.
Now, what apparently, why they brought out this preview as well as started talking about this a little bit more is because they have decided to toss out the whole thing that they're going to release it all in one big swoop, and they're making it episodic.
Will pass from your world to ours.
So they're releasing the game chapter by chapter, starting off with Prologue the Watcher, which is set to be released next month, February 2017.
It has to do with arcane quantum mechanics or something.
Now, what in the world does that mean?
Point is,
That means we are probably going to be playing this sucker when it comes out. I am not lying.
most of the people in your world won't
yeah, it
even
gives me a
react
reason to go
changes.
back to Fallout
Don't even
New
try to
Vegas
talk
since
to
I'm
others
just
about
going
it.
through.
You'll just sound
I'm
crazy.
trying to finish
You're
4
one of the very
before I
few
just start streaming it on
Who
survival
can
mode.
perceive the changes.
I got to play Vegas to begin with. I've bought it, gotten all the DLC, and I haven't
We
even
need to
touched
find
it.
this
I feel
rift
kind
and
of
shut it
stupid.
down somehow. There is
Okay,
something
now a
we-
link for this. This is in the show notes.
You won't
This is
believe
why
it.
I distribute the show notes every single
something
show.
Incredible has happened. It's not just memory and things that have changed.
All right.
There are
Yeah.
new people in your
Yep.
world.
But we're going to go ahead and just cut it off there. If you want to watch the rest of the cinematic, feel free to go ahead. Personally, I'm really excited for this. Really, really, really excited. I am so excited I'm bursting at the seams. But instead, we're going to go ahead and talk about a little bit of fan submissions and suggestions because we are done with the news. So who's ready to comment on some amazing art that was made or found for us because people love our show? And unfortunately, it looks like we lost Peppermint, and I feel kind of bad because we didn't get our chance to say goodbye.
Yeah, it sucks.
Okay, so, yep, it's down to the three of us now. You guys ready?
Yep.
All right, so we're going to go start off with Mike Nyes. Of course, the theme this week was ponies and cocoa. And, of course, Mike Nyes, I think there's a little bit more to this, and I haven't quite figured out. He just told me that this was basically serving up a hot cup of disappointment. And I could only just agree that, yeah, it seems like every time, yeah. Does anybody know what the word Isapo is?
No, and the pictures haven't showed up for me yet.
Disappointed.
Okay, so here is the quick synopsis. No, sir. In my restaurant, hopes for a good meal. You only get disappointment served, and only that.
Well, that's not. Well, at least he's being honest to you.
Yeah. Yep, they don't serve cocoa. They only serve disappointment.
It's an extension of
Disappointing.
the little doodle that he made for CC the other day.
And apparently, chat room has had their question answered. Our replacement is going to be Crazy Matt Captain. How's it going, man?
A wild Matt has appeared.
So this is a supplement to a CC doodle. It's a CC doodle. Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, you check his main Tumblr there. It should be just one post back, I think.
Well, let's see. He's got a bunch of sketches there. Sketches.
Yes. It's in the sketches.
Okay. All right. Guys, bear with me a moment. I'm literally dealing with 4 different images of sketches here. 4 of them, and all of them are full of sketches. So I am quickly going through them one by one to see if I can find anything about Let's see. I gotta admit though, his sketches are pretty fun and really good. Let's see, yet another stream. I think my disappointment is the fact that I can't find this disappointment. Oh! Okay, I think I got it here. Looks like the same waiter here. Okay, now top left corner. Whoa, yeah, that didn't work out. Okay. So, of course, top left corner, waiter is apparently bringing the same meal to, it looks like it's Mike Nye's character, but I could be wrong. So he's serving up another hot serving of disappointment.
No, I think that was
You don't think that's it?
serving disappointment to CC.
Oh, he's serving disappointment. Sorry, I gotta admit, I'm having a hard time differentiating who's who in the sketches. I use colors a lot to try to differentiate people. I have a hard time with shapes. I'm not good at things. But yes, it is apparently, yes, bringing the same thing again and again. Actually, that explains why it's a hot cup of disappointment. Though I do love the "We Are Number One" art right there.
That's just a group of straws as OCs, since he's a changeling.
Ah. Of course it is. Why not? But yeah, so a bunch of sketches from Mike Nyes there in his Tumblr, so be sure to check that out as well. And of course, we do have one from Dr. Bristle, which I mentioned before, but now we get a chance to really show it off here. Okay, yeah, I know. So yeah, apparently this one has me and him literally swimming in hot cocoa. Well, I'm hoping it's not hot cocoa.
Nah. And hey, hi, Senpai.
Senpai? Okay, so the shrunken Dr. Bristle and Circuit Mean are in a cup of hot cocoa Ghost prepared during Trump's inauguration as President of the United States. Moving on. Circuit was uncomfortable being inside the cup, knowing he will be consumed by a skeleton character. However, Bristle was not worried, as he knew Ghost would not remove him before consuming his hot cocoa, who would shrink them. Tristan from Adventures of Ed plus the Pony.
No idea what that means.
I don't know either. I don't know what's going on.
Wait, I actually know the series he's talking about. It's a YouTube series it's this guy with Source filmmaker that basically did this whole thing where his character ends up in Equestria and whatnot.
Oh yeah, Ed Plus. I remember. Yeah, he also does the ponies versus like a mystery box of some sort.
Yeah, he does that whole series. He's had a few others that he's got brought out too. Like he's got one like Pony Dreaming, I think, going on right now. I haven't really watched a whole lot of his more recent stuff.
All right, let's see. Okay, so now we have one that was submitted to us by our great friend Deal Grist. Of course, he wasn't the one that drew it, but it does follow theme, which is pretty much what I was going for here. We go for a theme. You don't have to be the one to draw it if you don't want to. Which I'm glad that a lot of people are drawing them because it's awesome. So, Obsessed by Silent Wolf. And this is apparently a Coco-obsessed character. That really...
Stay away from it.
Yeah.
Coco obsessed.
Basically, a character that really is obsessed with all things Coco, including, I'm believing, hot cocoa.
Or Coco Pomel.
It's in love with the cocoa.
Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs.
A great last shout out for Peppermint. I love it. But it is a great little image here, and yeah, I really do enjoy it. It's nice, it's soft, it's got the shading, but it's not overly detailed too, so you can just enjoy the simplicity. It's beautiful stuff right there. And so we're going to go ahead and show one of Deal Grist's art, because it may not be related, but I think it's kind of funny. So yeah, Deal is starting to work on his own art, and he has a zebra that's doing the joking dog face. Seriously, who doesn't think that's hilarious right there? But yeah, I do love it. This is from Deal Grist, and this is hand drawn by Deal Grist, so definitely got to give him some mad props on that.
Fun.
Yep. And with that, that is our art submissions and suggestions, and also the end. Well, pretty much the end of everything. It's the end of the world. Okay, no, it's just the end of that segment. But real fast, next week's challenge: ponies in armor, because I thought it would be fun.
In or and?
In or and, a little bit of both.